I think he's played like an all.
Has he?
I think he's
Has
played
he
like
played
an
like
all
an All-American?
conference. He's played like all conference.
So he played like Aaron Donald?
No,
All right.
who played the air?
No, Nate. No, no. It's a excuse, man. He's not playing to his capabilities, man. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it.
I don't think his
Timmy Jernigan
capabilities.
played like Timmy Jernigan every time he touched the field, no matter what the circumstance was. He played like Timmy Jernigan.
Well, I don't think he's on that level.
Bro, but he's getting the clout as he is. He's getting all the benefits of all that. No, so that's an excuse, Nate. If you get it, you better play like it, and don't give him that excuse.
I agree. I agree with you.
I won't listen to that. I won't listen to it. No.
Hey guys, it's Terrence Nan. You're listening to Hear the Spirit, presented by Noel Game Day. Go Noles.
Hey, what's up? This is Peter Ward, aka E-Dub, in the house. So we're listening to Hear the Spirit, presented by Noel Game Day. Go live, go Noles.
Hi, this is Charlie Ward, and you're listening to Hear the Spirit. Go Noles.
This is Terrell Buckley. You're listening to Hear the Spirit, presented by Noel Game Day. No Bloody.
But perhaps better known as the greatest corner to ever step on a football field, Deion Primetime Sanders.
Great Deion Sanders, my brother.
What's going on, man? I could wake up to that greeting every day, man. That was awesome. Hello, Noles fans. This is former Seminole Derek Brooks, and you're listening to Hear the Spirit, presented to you by Noel Game Day.
James Wilder Jr. What's going on, James?
Thanks for having me on. FSUD, Florida State or Die, and go Noles.
William Bar None Floyd.
Gentlemen, what's up?
I am Logan Robinson from Hear the Spirit, presented to you by Noel Game Day. Florida State squeezes by with the win against the bye week. Mike Norvell, no COVID for him. Florida State is able to defeat the bye week, so we're feeling good. Happy Sunday. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling so good. I wonder why. But tonight with me is Nate Greer, our lead recruiting insider up top next to me. Down below me is Karlos Williams, 2013 national champion. Austin Beasy, lead basketball writer. He's getting a little giddy too because basketball is here this month. What's happening, gentlemen? What's up? Good evening.
So what's going on?
Enjoying the weekend.
I
like that hoodie you got on there. I do have to say.
You like that? Yeah, I actually changed that mid-game. They just had got scored on, and 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I threw this on. I brought some good juju to the team.
Yeah, I was wearing this before halftime, and then the game was kind of going sideways there. Took it off, went shirtless. Steelers come back. Phenomenal game, too. That game always goes into the last minute in the fourth quarter where you almost have a heart attack, and it ended up being one of the great ones. And, Lamar Jackson still is a beast, but luckily the Steelers were able to handle him a little bit. And flags kind of helped both teams on different occasions.
Yeah, it was a good battle. Every time you see those two teams go at it, you're going to see a battle. It's going to come, like you said, it's going to come down to the last play, last drive, the last second on the clock. I think they're deep. Like I said, I tweeted you. I said by 10. I told Freddie by 10. But, they won by 6. But, it's just it's two great teams. If whoever wins that game is going to win the division. And then the other one's going to have to go play in the wild card. So, that was a do-or-die game, and you're going to play again. But winning that first one gives you the upper hand.
Yeah, it sure does. And now the Steelers have a good lead. But, how was everybody's Halloween? Because I didn't actually do anything yesterday. I drank too much on Friday, so I had a terrible hangover yesterday. So I kind of just hung out at home like a complete loser. But everybody's Halloween go well?
I just stayed at home and slept. I sound washed, but that's all I did.
We had to get together on Friday, and then Saturday we hung out with some family, and that was about it. And Sunday, sat around, watched football all day.
Oh, I saw you wearing something, Los. You had something on. I didn't know what you were wearing. Huh? You were wearing something last night. I don't know what you were wearing. I saw on Facebook.
I dressed up for Halloween. I was Mr. Smith for Halloween. My wife was Mrs. Smith.
Okay. You kind of scared me there on Facebook. I didn't know what was going on, but, no comment. No more comment.
No. The week before that, I went to a kid's party, and I was the Hamburglar. So
that's right.
Like, a criminal.
That is right. Nate, you said that you're not a big candy guy, not a big chocolate? guy?
Nah, I'm not a big chocolate guy. If I get in the mood, it's either Twix or Kit Kat.
Yeah,
But
I'm not a big candy person in general. Like I don't really like a lot of sweets. Like my sweets is like getting some like barbecue or something like that any day of the week. But candy and all that, I'm not a big fan.
I'll crush some hot tamales though.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Give me some hot
Who
tamales.
wants
I'll crush
hot candy?
those.
Who wants to eat spicy candy?
Hot tamales are the best, man.
No, I don't know about that one.
Hot cinnamon? No.
Yes.
I'll pass.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna we'll have to discuss that.
You guys are missing out, man. That's why you guys probably don't drink bourbon, do you? You guys can't handle that.
Oh, don't.
You need that hair in your chest, man.
Hey, I've got enough. I've got enough.
I'd rather be unhairy.
It's good for you, man.
Well,
I'll take your word for it, Nate.
Los, I don't think you got to comment because you were kind of buffering out whenever we were doing the podcast last Saturday. So I was going to give you kind of the room here as we jump into our last thoughts on Florida State versus Louisville, and kind of give your take on what you saw, what really is hurting this team. Obviously, a dismantling loss, like I opened the podcast up last week about 8-16.
I mean,
tell me what
it was hard to watch. Jordan Travis is a dominant playmaker, as you can see. I think our backs are two of the best backs in the country when they get the right amount of touches. I think we don't have enough playmakers on the outside for him to distribute the ball to. And you can't have a quarterback like him. You can't run him constantly because now the quarterback runs a part of the game. It is. You got to do it at least 12 times a game to keep them honest and when you run RPOs. But we don't have any playmakers on the outside. Where has Terry been? He's been hurt. I mean, Sixes came back, but he's been spot in and spot out. He's not getting enough consistent time on the field. 80's been in the game, but he's dropping passes. 11's dropping balls. I mean, you can't do that and expect to beat a number 5 team in the country and then go play a Louisville team who just played a Notre Dame team who's, top 5 in the country extremely well. They're confident in their abilities to compete against a Florida State team that just beat a number 5 team in the country. So, I mean, they're not afraid of you. They just went and played a more dominant game. Our offense struggled and our defense on the field way too much.
Yeah, me and Nate talked about it too on the instant reaction the other day, and we do feel like, if Florida State isn't going to find and have a successful passing attack, man, I mean, the defense is just going to take care of Jordan Travis.
I think that Travis's abilities kind of get near its ceiling in terms of what he can do in this offense. We'll talk about more as we go into Pitt, but I think it's on film now how to stop him. His passing's gotten progressively worse each game. Teams are forcing him to stand behind the line, stay in the pocket. They're not giving him that stuff out of the pocket. Terry's been out. That's a huge loss. And none of those receivers helped any of the quarterbacks last Saturday. But my concern for the offense is if Travis has reached his potential and his ability to be a consistent thrower.
Yeah.
I mean, 14 for 41 against Louisville is not going to get it done.
It's not.
It's not. But that includes Chuba Purdy, who was 0 for 9, and the receivers had 6 drops.
So, but Nate, with that being said, Nate, you can't say he's reached his ceiling. We don't run the football. We don't run the ball. Our backs ain't getting the ball 20 times a game. When the last time a back had 20 touches? Who was it? It was Cam. Nobody's getting the ball like that. We want to throw the ball with no weapons on the outside. We have a quarterback that can do both. Mm-hmm. They're going to find out how to stop him. But if he can't throw the ball and get completions, he threw the ball. He had 14 completions. But how many drops did he have?
Well,
you got to catch balls, and the balls that should have been caught were easy catches. You can't say he's reached his potential yet.
Well, this is why I think he's reached his potential. Because Florida State ran 40 times for 265 yards against Louisville at 6.63 yards per rush. They ran the ball effectively. That Louisville defense stayed testing Travis to throw the ball. They knew that Terry was out, and that's a huge hit to the offense. But I think that if you watch the game again, as much as those drops hurt, he still had a lot of throws that he missed. So that's why I think that if you look at the progression of the season, and each game's gotten progressively worse. My concern, I'm not saying he's reached it. I think he's nearing it. If Terry can't come back, if the receivers can't step up, that doesn't matter. I agree with you 100%. Nothing matters if the guys aren't catching the ball. That's just absolutely ridiculous that the amount of drops they had. But I disagree that Florida State didn't run effectively against Louisville. They ran for 265 yards. You rush for that much. Most times you get a W.
I do think moving forward, though, I think it does need to be the 9 and 8 show, and I want to see more plays designed around them because I think those are you think you do have a nasty combination there. I think they have a lot of potential definitely moving into next season, growing there under Travis at quarterback. But whenever you don't have any kind of threat on the passing game right now, man, you're really missing Tamarion Terry. He was just starting to click, and obviously he goes through his injury. We'll see. Maybe we'll get an update on his status from Norvell this week. But you got guys dropping the balls. I mean, you got veterans like even Keyshawn Helton, man, that are dropping wide open touchdown grabs. I mean, and it's disappointing, and obviously we see at the end of the game, and it's already over, but you got guys dropping them back to back to back to back, and it's just not good. Obviously, Ron Dugans wasn't there at the game, but still, I mean, he can't go over there and choke them.
Yeah, Los, listen to this. So right now, Jordan Travis is your leading rusher at 12 carries a game, and then you have LaDamian Webb at 11. And then Toa Philly's only getting 4.8. That's my question mark. Is I understand how effective Jordan Travis is, but Toa Philly's averaging 8.28 yards a rush in his opportunity. So, Corbin's averaging 8 carries a game. So it is more committee right now. But in my opinion, is that Webb has shown that he can be a guy that should be getting 15 to 20
I agree.
per game.
I agree totally. But I mean, the run game is only so effective. Like, okay, the run game was great. Like you mentioned that, you're 100% right. But we're talking about Travis throwing the ball effectively. Point blank period. You have receivers dropping balls. Like, you cannot have that. Like, we know going in, and I feel like we know going in, bro, don't throw the ball like that. So we can't say every week he's getting worse. Every week he's playing the way he throw the ball, the way he throw the ball. He's sporadic, point blank period. Everybody knows that. But he has spurts of where he shows where he can be if he has the time to perfect that craft. And I think we forget that. He's never had the ability or the chance to even progress like that in a game other than this season. So I think we kind of jumped the gun on that. So, I mean, I agree with you at some point, in some ways, because can he only do so much? Yes. But we knew this going into it. Like, we knew what we were getting out of him. He put on his best display against some of our toughest opponents. We knew what we were getting. We just were disappointed at, his display of on the football field against a lesser talent. I think that's what we're really at our point with now. Like, okay, you play great against tough opponents, but against an opponent you should have dominated, you didn't show up. Have you topped out? No, I don't think so. We'll find out against Pitt. I'll just want to tell you that, Nate. We'll see if Pitt is the final game, if Jordan Travis should deserve to continue to be our starter, or should we just scratch surface and go with Purdy and just take the losses as they come with a freshman?
Well, maybe I should phrase that he's got to be more consistent on the chunk plays that he's been hitting.
Okay.
He's not, and that's what I think makes it stand out. The ineffectiveness stand out even more. I'll say it that way.
Okay.
I'm interested to see.
I agree.
And I wonder if this bye week really helps Travis too, because I feel like he's been hurt since the North Carolina game. He's not fully at 100% yet. So I'm also looking at least for optimism for FSU fans. Hey, you had a dinged up Jordan Travis. You hope that he's had time to heal. And hopefully maybe they get a rhythm going on Saturday whenever they face Pittsburgh. But yeah, I think now obviously Norvell is focused on having Purdy getting probably getting a lot of reps in practice, just in case things get moved around and Purdy does end up being your starting quarterback near the latter of the season. Florida State's just got to find some kind of momentum on offense, and I think Florida State has talented backs. I just think there needs to be more plays designed around them right now, because Jordan Travis isn't a passer unless you're trying to go for those long shot explosive plays.
It's clear to me right now this team needs to be running the ball 65 times a game.
Yeah.
Keep that horrible defense off the field.
Let's go back old school Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah.
Let's
Control
put a
it.
fullback in the game.
Yeah.
And let's go downhill.
Offensive line is improving too, week by week by week. So, and guys are finding holes, which if you look back at the last 2 seasons for sure. I mean, Cam Akers was getting tackled right off the snap. I mean, he would break off a tackle. That's why he was one of the best in the country at yards after contact, is because he was getting touched immediately after handoff. Right now, guys are actually having holes set up right in front of them, and so I wish Florida State would take advantage of it. And I think Norvell is a smart coach, and he'll figure it out. It's just I feel like sometimes, he's still figuring out his team and stuff, but. Obviously, I'm not a coach. I'm a complete idiot. I mean, I drank too much on Friday night. I'm a complete dumbass. So I shouldn't say anything about coaching. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars right now. I'm sitting here with these fools on this podcast. So here I am. Let's move to defense. Woo! Everybody get excited. Don't get too excited though. Golly. Yeah,
the defense is freaking horrible, man.
Who wants to talk about Florida State's defense? What is one word to explain Florida State's defense right now in Tallahassee? One word.
Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical. Austin, do you have one word?
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing, lackadaisical, and embarrassing. Nate?
Dumpster fire.
It's 2 words?
Dumpster fire. No, it's one word. Dumpster fire is one word.
Know what I saw though? A lot of guys like you see the guys that want to play. You see Asante. They're not. You see the comment. They're not throwing the ball to his side. When they do,
hell no.
I mean,
they didn't even throw the ball to a dent. So look at that game. They didn't test any of the corners. Not to cut you off, Karlos. No. I'm sorry. They went straight for the linebackers and straight for the safeties.
But I'm like, the guys that want to play, you see those guys. The one why, like Nate, I agree with you 100%. I thank you for cutting me off because you put the start in my head. You're absolutely right. They attacked our linebackers and safeties. Want to know why? Because our corners is put on film. They don't play that bullshit. I'm locking stuff down on the outside. I will come up and make a tackle. I'm playing football. I'm playing to compete and win. You get what I'm saying? So I 100% agree. Our linebackers, they don't play with depth. They don't play with high energy. They're not making splash plays. I want those. Go watch Vince Williams play. Or watch my brother play. Go watch him. Go watch his film from playing from this season. Watch the evolution of my brother play, and y'all will be like, I want to be just like him. He plays balls to the wall. He has a chip on his shoulder. He has something to earn, to go prove. None of those guys play like that. You don't play like y'all want to be drafted. You're not playing with the ultimate goal of winning a championship or leaving a legacy behind. They're playing just to wear the jersey and be at Florida State, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And the thing with defense, I think it's even bigger than offense. You have 1 or 2 guys that stop trying, it affects the whole defense.
Oh.
So like you said with those safeties, when they keep getting tested because they're not trying, it really hurts the entire defense, especially the defensive front. When they're just standing there, just getting blocked, it's worthless. And you've seen it in the yardage given up every game.
Yeah.
Well, who leads the team in tackles for loss?
So just put it this way: Florida State only has 12 quarterback hurries all year.
Oh my God!
They only have 8 sacks. And you know this, it all works together. If you're not getting a pass rush, it doesn't matter. That's just added on top of the struggles that Florida State has in coverage and linebacker and at safety. So the fact that you're not getting after the quarterback, it's just, it's it's just a bad scenario.
And the thing is, this would be kind of understandable if this was a young group. They were just getting their chemistry down, at least at the front line there. But holy mother F. These guys have been here. These are complete veterans on this defensive line. All of these guys have played in so many games, started in so many games. This whole group came back from last season. This whole entire group did. And that's how many pass rushes there is, or pressures you have so far this season. How many does Pittsburgh have, Nate? Because you had that.
Pittsburgh has 31 sacks and 32 quarterback hurries right now. But, Karlos, to answer your question, Florida State right now in the season has 30 tackles for loss. The leading tackle for loss is Amari Gainer at 4.5 tackles for loss.
Don't even bring Gainer. Don't bring Gainer up again because I'm gonna go off again.
Amari Gainer. And what game he didn't get a lot of reps in? What game did we see Amari play in?
Last 2 games, actually.
Yeah, right. Because of scheme, right? Norvell said because of scheme, he wasn't on the field, and he leads the team in tackles for loss. You got an ACC All-American on your D line.
Don't get me
ACC
started.
All-Americans on your defensive line. Robinson, where have you been? You literally are invisible. You're a jersey floating on the field.
So, I talked to someone after the game when the players, a younger player, talking about the defense, and kind of it stuck in my head what Karlos had said a few minutes ago is that the thought of the young players is that the older guys are just happy to wear in the Florida State jersey. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That shit's not fair. That's not even fair.
No.
That's not even fair. That's not even fair. To have a younger guy be on the roster, be like, I'm fighting. I want to get reps. I want to play. And to feel like your seniors, your redshirt juniors are just happy to wear a jersey. Yeah, I would be pissed. I would be mad. Hey, bro, I want your reps. Give me a walk on. Give me your scholarship, bro. You're just here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to compete and win. That Nate, that's terrible.
Raymond Woody has more tackles for loss than Marvin Wilson, Josh Kando, Chu Thompson, Robert Cooper, Corey Durden.
No, I don't know him personally.
That's not even a safety. That's a backup safety.
I met him one time when I was enrolling back in school in January. I met him one time. Amazing kid. He wasn't getting a lot of reps. Amazing kid. I'm happy he got more tackles for loss than Mark.
He's a great death player. Let's talk. I know people were kind of shitting on Travis Jay. I was not happy with this effort. I thought he couldn't make a tackle on that well, but you're not going to put. There's no defensive back is going to cover Atwell that has 2/3 of the field open to get open, and then that touchdown was on Woodby slipping. He came over and almost made the play. So the problem is the second level of the Florida State defense. I think Florida State has definitely has parts when you look at guys like Travis Shea and Renardo Green, who's out this past week. I think those need to be your 2 safeties.
Is Nathan Dean gonna play?
He was out.
Is he gonna play?
I don't know. He needs to play.
Yeah, I haven't had that.
I understand playing Woodby. He knows the defense, but shit, man. I'm not gonna shit on the kid anymore. But god damn, that whole it's all right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's guys.
Film don't lie.
Yeah, the film.
No pass rush. Linebackers can't cover. 30-something missed tackles that game. I think it was 31.
That's the thing, though, we've seen. That's the trend the last couple
31
of seasons.
missed tackles.
We're re-breaking Austin's heart right now. His face is he just looks sad, just listening to these stats. Nate, you're breaking my heart, too.
He's dying on this over here. Even after a Vikings win, too. You might be killing him over here.
What?
Golly. Don't hurt him that badly.
Uh-oh.
Look, we even froze him. Look what Nate did. You froze his computer, too. Jesus Christ. Damn, broke his computer, Nate. Damn. Yeah, but now, the defense, it all starts up front, too. You got to call out your leaders. It's number 21. It's 13, definitely 11. Definitely 16, and Cooper's your youngest. But
I'm going to lay off 21 a little bit. His play has gotten a lot better the last few weeks. If you watch,
Has he played like an
Yeah,
All-American?
I think he's played like an all.
Has he?
An all I think he's
Has
played
he
like
played
an
like
all
an All-American?
conference. He's played like all conference.
So he played like Aaron Donald?
No,
All right.
but who played the air?
No, Nate. No, no. It's a fucking excuse, man. He's not playing to his capabilities, man. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired
I don't
of it.
think his
Man, Timmy Jernigan
capabilities.
played like Timmy Jernigan every time he touched the field, no matter what the circumstance was. He played like Timmy Jernigan.
Well, I don't think he's on that level. To start.
Bro, no, but he's getting the clout as he is. He's he's getting all the benefits of all that. No, so that's an excuse, Nate. If you get it, you better play like it, and don't give him that excuse.
I
Nate.
agree with
I
you.
won't listen to that. I won't listen to it. No.
The excuses had to stop. Period. With the defense, there's plenty of talent across the board for not to be the worst defense in Florida State's history.
Man, I'm 21's biggest fan because I want him to play to the ability where I've seen him play at. You don't just mention being an All-American in ACC. ACC has some great defensive linemen that have been named All-American multiple years in a row. Marvin could be one of those. And when you got it and it's right there, you could do it and you're not reaching that potential, but you're still getting that recognition, yeah, I'm going to be pissed. You don't deserve it because you're not playing up to that potential. Timmy did it. Mm-hmm. We had guys that did Derek did it. Why can't you do it, Marvin? But you're still getting that. You're still getting that clout. Like you're not earning it. You're not deserving it right now.
Yeah, I kind of figured out in like the first two games of the season that, I mean, Timmy Jernigan is my favorite player that came through Florida State, and I wore number 8 because of him in high school. I just think that he played with a lot of heart, very talented, and I just like the way that he wore his jerseys. I mean, he tried to wear them like James Lauder Jr. He tried to wear them like James did. But he'd had another 100 pounds on his stomach than what James had. But Timmy Jernigan is just a different level, and we just got to be. I mean, it's quite obvious now. 21's not on that level of the Timmy Jernigan. I don't even think he's on the level to me. DeMarcus Christmas. I'm trying to think of more recent people.
Eddie Goldman.
Noddy.
He's not Eddie Goldman. I was just about to say that he's not Eddie.
Goldman, Noddy.
But listen though, was Eddie Goldman an ACC All-American? Was he a first-team All-American? No.
And probably because Clemson had 55 of them.
But you get what I'm saying? He's getting all this recognition consistently.
Mm-hmm.
He's not matching the recognition. He's not playing on that level. And we've had guys that came in after Timmy, like y'all just mentioned, that's played way better than him with the same D-line coach. They're getting coached the same technique, the same way. They're getting their ass chewed the same way. Mm-hmm. He's not meeting the expectation. And it starts, like you said, it starts where? Up front. And it starts with who? Your All-American.
Yeah.
Anything less than playing like that is an excuse. Anything less than an excuse.
That Jarvis Brownlee has as many sacks as him.
I don't want to look at stats this season.
And didn't Brownlee miss the first two games?
Yeah. He did.
Florida State's leading sacker is Janaris Robinson at 2. 2. Horrible.
That was in one. Was that in one game?
That was against Carolina.
Yeah, 1-0 in one game. Yeah, I don't want to look at stats anymore. I don't want to look at those anymore.
It's terrible.
It tells the picture, though.
No, it tells a very disgusting, ugly picture that you'd find in a trash can on the side of the road and some shithole. That's what this stat sheet looks like this season. I mean, I can't look at it because if I even talk about Amari Gaynor one more time, I'll just gonna say this: if Gaynor's not on the field against Pittsburgh for 90% of that game, say goodbye to any kind of tackles or maybe a TFL. I don't understand why he's not out there, but you're using him for goal line packages. I mean, I don't want to get on to Adam Fuller because I know the fan base already gives him enough crap, but whenever you're just utilizing him in goal line packages and not trying to take care of him on the field, definitely whenever Louisville was using that inside of the field more, where you would like to have a tackling guy like Gaynor out there, but you're going to use him in goal line packages, that's just ridiculous and atrocious. And you're not also putting Asante Samuel Jr. on their best wide receiver for the whole entire game. That is also atrocious. I don't know. I just don't like how the defensive coaching wise has been either. 30 missed tackles is 30 missed tackles, but at some point it's got to be better, right?
31 missed tackles. All of them count. Trust me, because they scored 40 points. All of them count.
Easily. That game was worse than Miami, man. That game was worse than Miami for me. Just because of the opponent, man. That
he said easily though.
Florida State beat Louisville 2 years in a row, and come out and just lay a fucking egg. Like they didn't even look interested. It was awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the next topic, please?
Yeah, let's move on.
We'll move
Can
on.
we fucking move on? Can we please move on, dog?
We will move on from Florida State versus Louisville. On Thursday night, we will preview fully the Pittsburgh game. But let's talk about some good stuff here. Let's talk about some good, fun stuff. Dalvin Cook is back, and oh, sweet almighty. Austin, I'll just give you the floor on this, man. 4 touchdowns for Cook. He's back, and he's the best running back in football.
It feels like 2015 Florida State all over again. We suck, but we have this amazing all-talent running back that just keeps us afloat and wins games. If we had even a worthwhile quarterback, a worthwhile offensive line, our receivers are great. I'll at least give us that. Our defense sucks, but hey, we got Dalvin Cook. That's all we need.
Yeah, he rushed for 30 attempts, 163 yards, average 5.4 yards a carry, and 4 touchdowns.
That sounds like Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie. That's your man, Cookie, right?
That's my boy. I mean, I love him, man. I'm his biggest fan. I got to play with one of the best backs that ever touched a football at Florida State, and just sharing a locker room with him and watching him grow and develop while I was there, and then him rushing for 1,000 his freshman year, like being a part of that. Like, we lost in the Rose Bowl, and everybody he's a young kid in a big time game. It happens to everybody, but the way he performed that season, man, I knew he was going to be something special. And watching him blossom in the NFL the way he is, and he's on his way. He's a rushing champion. It's coming. Multiple titles is coming for him. I promise you.
I just wish he did that in a loss, so we were 1 loss closer to Trevor Lawrence. But other than that, it's hard to complain.
Yeah, no, I agree, Austin, with your take. I was thinking about it earlier today. He's kind of saving this Vikings team. I think that Cousins has some good targets, wide receivers-wise, but, Dalvin Cook just helps carry this team in a huge amount of way.
Thielen and Justin Jefferson are like 2 of the top 5 receivers in Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
They're killing the game right now, and they're 2 of the greatest route runners. Jefferson's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got Kirk Cousins, who's thrown like 12 interceptions on the season.
like debatable. I don't know if it's debatable right now. That I think it's clear that Cook is the best running back in football right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's the top 3? What's top 3 right now?
Are we just talking healthy guys? Because I would have put Barkley top 3, but he's hurt.
No.
Hell
Barkley's
no.
not even in my top.
Hell no.
No.
As bad as the Giants are, I wouldn't.
No way, man.
Bad take, Austin.
Listen.
Saquon Barkley and his 3.7 yards per rush,
Who
whatever
else
it
you putting
is.
up there?
No.
Alvin Kamara.
Kamara's up there.
I'm going Cookie. I'm going Kamara. I'm going Derrick Henry.
Yep.
I'd
Exactly.
put Henry up there, yeah. I don't know about Kamara, though.
Those 3. I'm going.
Sometimes I love
him.
him, sometimes I don't.
He's a great pass catcher.
Yep.
I think he benefits from his system a lot.
Who? Kamara?
That's just me,
Yeah.
though.
Everybody does. What do you mean?
Yep.
You don't draft a guy to not fit your system.
I wanna note it.
Everybody benefits from the system.
I do want to note that Big Ben did have more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley in our first game of the season. I just had to put that out there. Big Ben, he might need to get some talk in there. He might be in the top 10.
Logan, you can't talk running backs because you said James Conner is better than Derrick Henry.
Didn't need him. My offensive coordinator, Big Ben, led me down 2 scoring drives. By the way, Big Ben is better than Andy Reid, and you heard it here first. Big Ben is the best offensive coordinator in football right now. Just let you guys know. Putting that out there. Just had to say it.
No, dude. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Let's see. Next up, Gabe Neighbors. My boy Gabe. We got to get him on the podcast here. Maybe this upcoming week. I texted him, man. He's in a really good mood. I'm happy for him. Although the Chargers somehow ended up blowing that game. That's just the usual LA Chargers situation there. But Gabe Neighbors caught a catch for a touchdown from Herbert. congratulations to Neighbors, man. He's really worked his ass off. He's going to end up. I think he's going to be in the NFL for a good while. He's just proven
Have like a 10-year career.
Yeah, he's a talented cat.
But I thought Nick Moody was going to be a guy. He was going to come in and just have a 10-year career. Just quietly in 12 years and just retire a millionaire. Same kind of guy.
Yeah, I feel that. Fingers crossed it goes well for Neighbors moving forward, because he really put in a lot of work and changed positions at Florida State and actually played really well at moving the tight end. And then he gets an opportunity on the practice squad in LA. Man, what a life. Gets to take care of his family and stuff like that. I think it's awesome. So, and I know him and Herbert have became pretty much best friends. So I'm sure they got to share a pretty fun moment. I saw them. I think Gabe knocked down Herbert while they were celebrating the touchdown. So it sucks that they end up losing the game, because they probably would have been partying the night. But congratulations to Gabe Neighbors for sure. Probably first of many ahead for him. And then I noted on here, too, I didn't get to see it because obviously I was watching the Steelers game, but I saw a lot of people tweeting about it. Maybe y'all saw it, but I believe Auden Tate had a big-time first down grab or touchdown. What was it?
It was a first down.
First down grab, but he dove for the
he jumped up in the air and, fading backwards, typical big guy.
Mm-hmm. Why is A.J. Green still there?
He's consistent.
Yep.
He's talented.
And then if they release him, they're gonna owe him a lot of money.
Yep.
He's a free agent after this year, though, right?
That's the main reason.
I think he's gone after this season.
Yeah, I think he's a free agent.
Did y'all hear the Jets owe Le'Veon $8 million next year? Yeah, guaranteed off the top, baby.
Guaranteed.
What happens when you got one of the worst coaches in the league?
I mean, he's gonna be taxed New York style, but he's still gonna get
that's a damn steal for Kansas City. They got paid his salary, and they can get 10 to 12 quality touches out of him.
Yeah. Great touches. Talking about catches, anything.
Mm-hmm. How many yards did he have today? Under 10? Let me look that up.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see how much money the Chiefs are doing there. Let's see. 7 yards. 7 yards, 6 attempts, 1.2 yards a carry. Hope you're enjoying that. I mean, sorry you don't have our offensive lineman in Pittsburgh, but hope you're enjoying it. And AB, I hope you have fun in Tampa with Tom Brady. Have fun. I can't really talk any crap because they're playing well, but God, I hate Tom Brady. Any else? Any Noles? Anything else go on this weekend except for old Cookie and the rest of these cats? I don't think I'm missing anybody, am I?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't get to watch any football.
Yeah, Vince with a forced fumble.
Yeah, Vince too.
The game.
Vince stays undefeated.
Listen, Pittsburgh is playing some really, really stone football. Mm-hmm. Like Coach Tomlin, he actually his 140th victory. He broke Tony Dungy's record for the most wins as a black head coach in NFL history.
Already?
No, he did it tonight.
Yeah, he's got 140.
Yep, got 140 today.
He's been there that long?
Yeah, I was just saying that. That's crazy. I was telling my wife
2009.
I said he didn't even Tony Dungy didn't even win a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, where he built the dynasty. He won it in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing a tweet right now. It just comes up right when you were saying it. It says, after earning his 140th career win today, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin has passed former head coach Tony Dungy for the most wins by a black head coach in NFL history. So, yeah, I think the defense.
What they talk about firing him last year?
Yeah.
It's a great year to be a Steeler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just laughing at those people that wanted him fired. Ridiculous, dramatic. And it really goes to show, too, the defense. I love watching Vinny, man. I love watching him play. It's just a nasty defense. It's just physical, mean. They want to hurt you. And TJ Watt's a different animal, too. But yeah, I'm excited to watch these Steelers. I plan on going to Duval here in a couple of weeks and seeing them in person. I'm really excited about that. So,
I mean,
you got to tell Vinny to link up with me after the game, Los. Like, what are we doing?
I hate.
Come on.
I hate the Steelers. No.
Vince will be kicked back, relaxed, and trying to recoup because I know he's going to be trying to bust heads when he get down there. It's a home game. He's coming back to the crib. So I'm pretty sure a lot of his friends are going to be at the game. He's going to probably go ham.
And Duval?
Guaranteed. He's probably going to go crazy. He's coming back to Florida. He's probably going to go crazy.
Yeah. Well, he needs to link us up. I mean, I'm going to get tickets either way, but tell Vinny, I need to see what's up with him after the game. I know
I might ask Vince to come on the podcast. That would be nice. Get Vince on the podcast one night, pick his brain.
That's what we need. That's what we need to do. We'll get him whenever we preview the Super Bowl with the Steelers. Okay, that's what we'll do also. We'll have him on.
Don't jinx him and then not go now.
I'm not. I don't have any wood on here to knock on, but I feel pretty confident right now.
Knock on the natty, baby. Knock on the natty.
It's Patrick Mahomes' world right now.
Shut up, Nate. You and Dustin try to irritate me in Discord all the time, and I just ain't gonna.
That is reality.
He's not wrong. It's Patrick Mahomes'
It's Patrick
world.
Mahomes' world right now.
No.
Yeah, we're just living in it.
Big Ben is
He can do whatever he wants on the football field right now.
Big Ben is his father. Big Ben is
Fuck out
his
of
father.
here.
TJ
Get
Watt
outta
is
here.
his daddy.
Okay.
Let's jump.
I'm moving on.
Yeah. Let's jump into some basketball before we end off this week. It's not going to be a long one because we're going to get ready for Thursday night and get ready for 4 weeks straight of doing these pods. And we're going to preview Pittsburgh. But let's jump into basketball. Austin, you've got a few updates for us. It's officially basketball month. I'm really excited. I know you are too.
Yeah, the biggest news that came out of this week was the ACC Big Ten Challenge got announced league-wide and why he shouldn't go there in the Discord last night. I would suggest checking that out.
And why you shouldn't.
And then I got a couple updates on some guys from the roster. Tanner Ingom, he's been a really nice surprise. The staff's really, really surprised with how well he's been doing. Someone called him a mix of Fiondu Kabengele and Jarquez Smith. We're both two pretty solid players for Florida State. And then Scotty Barnes is, and I quote, looks like the best player we've ever had.
That's coming from a source close to the program.
That's coming from someone that has been there for a little while now. So he's seen some talent. He's seen John Isaac, he's seen Dwayne Bacon, and he's seen everyone else in between. And this is a guy who usually sugarcoats things like, yeah, he's fine. But for him to say this is the best guy we've ever had, I was pretty surprised by that.
Yeah.
How's that the JUCO kid? That really good shooter?
I haven't heard a ton. Because at this point, I mean, that's what we need. We just need a guy who can come in and knock down some threes.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard a ton on him. I was really looking for something on Scotty and Tanner because no one had heard anything about Tanner. He hadn't been practicing since he got into campus. So he just started practicing like 2 weeks ago. He just got his jersey fitted this week and everything. So he's just now finally starting to come into motion.
Scotty Barnes going to be better than Jonathan Isaac?
I don't want to say that, but probably.
I think so.
John was awesome. I loved having John. He was a great guy to be around. Just a fantastic talent. But Scotty's definitely got the more alpha mentality. I think he's a little bit more naturally offensive gifted. No offense to Isaac. I think he's one of the most talented players I've ever been around. But Scotty's more naturally offensive minded.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. I
Yeah.
think he's an overall better offensive player.
Defensively, they're about the same, which is incredible. I think Scotty's a slightly better athlete, but they're both top-notch defensive players.
Have you heard anything yet, Austin, from any of your people about like crowd or how many fans are going to be able to be in the stands and the capacity there? Do you have anything?
The players just keep saying they hope there will be fans. I've heard 25% capacity, like Doak Campbell's doing. And I feel like it's a little bit easier to do that in the Tuck, where there's not as many entrances.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a different feeling because obviously Florida State has been very, very, very strong at home, and you'd like to have as many FSU fans in there as possible. And obviously, after having a great season last year, there was going to be more. But this whole COVID thing is really screwing up a lot of stuff.
We also have to keep in mind, as of 2 seasons ago, crowds are like 50% full, so it's not anything different for a lot of these guys. They'll be used to it. The teams that's going to hurt are the Dukes and the Carolinas and the Michigan States of the world. We're not going to be too affected by it.
Well, unless there's anything else from you guys, any last takes before we go into Thursday and preview this Florida State versus Pittsburgh game? Nate's already got down like 50,000 stats for it, so everybody's going to be fulfilled Thursday night at 9.
I got 2 pages of stats, situational stats, man. I'm tired of this team, man.
Damn, we weren't going into that route.
Man, damn it.
Like we just said, Nate, basketball season is coming up soon. But you know what? Football is a different animal. I will say, if I was a Bears fan like you, I would understand.
That Bears video of the guy snatching his chain and then just nailing him in the face, that was so funny. I don't know what the backstory is there, but I laughed for like 5 minutes.
It's on Twitter now. He did it first, so he kept going up to players, getting in their faces and like snatching their chains, whatever. So he just flew off.
It looks so out of nowhere. It was so funny.
Yeah, I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, that's about 20 grand right there. Yeah. That's about 50 grand.
That's probably gonna be a good 50. And then how many games?
50 plus.
2 games. 2 games.
Yeah, 50
probably.
plus. Like first you ripped his chain off, and then you punched him, then you swung again, and you tried to drag him down to the ground. Yeah, you're out of there.
He's gonna be gone at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
big money. What round was he drafted in?
I don't think he was.
Oh wow,
that's gonna hurt,
buddy. There might be a couple checks. Like you might just be at home, just letting your paycheck go straight to the league.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the Bears are wasting a really great defense without a quarterback, man. It sucks.
You guys have a quarterback.
No, they don't.
Yes, you do. Super Bowl champion.
Who?
Super Bowl MVP.
MVP, baby. MVP.
MVP, baby.
That's like saying Jeff Hostetler was a quarterback.
Feeling special. Nick Foles, baby.
He is special.
He is special.
Nick Foles.
He's a modern day Trent Dilfer.
Yes. He's a more athletic Trent Dilfer.
Hey, no, he looks like the quarterback used to wear number 9 for the Bears. What's his name?
Man.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. That's just what he looks like. His stature, he built just
I
like
wish he was Jim McMahon.
He can't be.
No one can be, man.
But y'all got Trubisky, man. You got the number 2 overall pick sitting in there, man.
Oh, come on, dude.
Trubisky.
Now you know damn well how awful the pick that was.
Whoa. Man, the Bears picked the best quarterback on the board. What are you talking about, Nate?
Oh, yeah, they did, man.
Yeah, man. Championship organization.
Look at them now. That number three pick in the draft, and they take Trubisky, and now he's sitting on the bench. That was horrible, man.
Yeah.
All of it was horrible.
Did you read the Athletic piece that came out about it? Like a month ago?
Read that. Nah.
It was pretty funny because everyone in the NFL was like, they traded up to take Trubisky. Even the own coaching staff didn't want him. That was just a purely Ryan Pace thing.
Who else could you guys pick? You could have had what? Who?
They could have Mahomes or Deshaun
Watson or Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, y'all asked for that.
So don't you ever come after my boy Big Ben? Don't you ever? You're just jealous.
Crazy.
You're just jealous, Nate.
Hey, Nate.
You have
Big
Ben, man.
Nate,
yeah.
You can't talk about quarterback play for the rest of the football season.
Yes, I can.
Your 2 quarterbacks are pure trash.
Hey, there's a reason why I'm a college guy.
And then y'all went and got Nick Foles. Y'all thought y'all were getting a diamond jewel.
Who's
MVP, Philly special.
You can't put me in that.
You're a Bears fan. Yes, I can.
No.
You're in it by default.
Nah. I didn't support that.
Listen, anything that Florida State does, I got to take it. Want to know why? Because I attended the university and I played on the football team. So no matter what happens, when we suck, I suck. You suck by default, Nate.
Big time sucker.
Nah. So hold on, real quick.
Don't tell me another terrible stat of Florida State football.
Nah. So Trubisky is the 2nd pick. Okay. I'm trying to find out what quarterbacks were even in that draft. So they could have went to like 2nd, 3rd round.
Watch this, Logan. Is Trubisky better than EJ Manuel?
Hell no.
You damn Skippy.
No. Hell no. Man, I'll sit here and defend EJ for a while, man. People
was he better than Ponder?
Kid, man. Yeah, I think so.
Man, I don't want to talk about Ponder.
Karlos just.
How dare you?
before we get into the rabbit hole, what do you think about Jimbo Fisher thinking that Ponder was better than EJ?
I think there's a good discussion for it. Honestly,
I think there's a good argument.
They're both really talented guys that brought really different things to the table. Both really smart guys.
Smart guys, big time leaders. Played really good college football. I always think about both of them being in like that same kind of tier. Like I don't know where. I guess I'd have to look at stats. But whenever I think about them two with Manuel and Ponder, I'm like they're just like so close to each other. Like which one is truly.
I think Jimbo got to really mold EJ a lot more.
Yeah.
Than he did Ponder. He had more time with EJ. He got to recruit EJ and watch him play high. Like, know what I'm saying? He got a lot more time with EJ than he did with Ponder. So I can see that.
That 2017 quarterback class was god awful.
Yeah, I was just about to say it. It's horrible.
Brad Kaya, Josh Dobbs.
Here's the whole list. Here's the whole list.
Go ahead. Yeah. You got it?
Yeah. So after Trubisky, it goes Mahomes, Deshaun Kaiser, Davis Webb, CJ Beathard, who I think turned in a much better pro career than we all thought he would. Josh Dobbs, Nathan Peterman, Brad Kaya, and Chad Kelly.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on real quick. Let's look at this shared screen that I'm sharing with you guys on Zoom real quick. We didn't talk about Cam Akers. We need to talk about this real quick.
It's probably his only touch of the game.
Which is ridiculous. Yank?
Yeah, I saw this clip earlier, though. It made like 5 guys miss in the same play.
Yeah, they've been talking about giving him more touches, man. It's time.
They really need to.
They have to.
Especially
that's where they have to.
Especially on a trip like this. This is like their 4th East Coast trip already of the season. Get a guy who's got some fresh legs in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all want to know what's something crazy? Just watching football, Nate. You probably know the stats though. The Rams were a lot more successful when Todd was touching the ball 20+ times a game.
Mm-hmm.
When they ran the ball, when Todd was damn near top 3 in the league in rushing, yeah, they were a lot more effective. They got Robert Woods. They had what, Cooks. I mean, they got Cup. They had every tight end. They had a lot of like weapons on the outside. They start becoming a lot more passing team. When they start running the football, they start becoming a very effective team.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's pretty much going to do it here, unless anything else is on y'all's minds. Anybody need any relationship advice or anything?
Like you're the guy to talk to.
You drink Natty Ice, bro.
Yep.
Nobody's listening to nothing you have to say
start.
about.
I don't blame him.
You got to expand your palate a little bit, man.
Stop laughing. I'm gonna mute you, Karlos. I'm gonna mute your ass right now.
When we racing, bro?
I've been right. I've gotten a lot of tweets. Everybody in the Discords. Someone asked if we should do. Oklahoma
forget racing. Forget racing. Y'all gotta go head up into Oklahoma.
That's easy.
Yeah.
No, he want a foot race. Say it was faster.
No, y'all got to Oklahoma drill this out.
You got to Oklahoma drill.
Said he was. Okay, we'll do. No, what? No,
he said he'd bring you over.
First, we gonna race.
I'll take that.
I want a foot race because he think I'm slow. For what reason?
Do like a 2-for-1 special.
Well, what reason ever crossed his mind to ever think I was slow? He let those words come out of his mouth. So we're gonna line up and race.
By the way,
bring it.
You're not game shape anymore.
I got a cool 200 on Los.
Yeah, I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna embarrass you, Logan.
No, you're not. And it's gonna go on social media too when I beat you.
This is not like this.
It's
not gonna
be on
end
the stream.
Like, this is not gonna end like white man can't jump. You ain't just gonna magically cross the finish line before me. Like he dunked the ball. That shit not gonna happen.
I told you I'd give you 5 yards. I said I'll give you 5 yards.
I'll give you 5.
Hey,
no.
You seen those videos of guys racing, and there's always someone that goes ass over, face first, hands.
That's low.
Hands doing this. That's going to be Logan.
No, that's Los.
I guarantee you.
Yep. He's in a scorpion.
No, that's going to be Los. Someone said,
listen. For the listeners tonight, Logan is clout chasing. For you guys listening tonight, that's why he wants to race. I'm going to put Logan on.
You going to put me on social media?
He's trying to get himself hyped up for the next Zoom meeting he has.
He is.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is right. I'm gonna tease that a little bit when we get off here. I just wanted to read a couple of these last reviews. I really appreciate people giving us 5-star ratings. And actually, if you want to give us 5-star ratings and then we just read them out here, I mean, we're just getting comments now. But this is from Heath. He said, "Forget a foot race. We as fans of the pod want to see Logan and Karlos pad up and run a best-of-5 Oklahoma drill." And I'm ready for that.
He's a man of the people. Heath is a man of the people.
I'm gonna shatter his spinal cord.
I'm ready. That's gonna be you. You're not even gonna know what hit you.
I'm gonna give you, bro.
I don't think you'll last more than 3.
Concussed that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
And then this other one, another 5-star rating. Appreciate you. This is from Rocketron573. It says, "Why does Dustin still work at McDonald's?" But the thing is, the joke is towards Austin, but they said Dustin.
I don't work at McDonald's. This rumor is a lie.
No, there is a McDonald's at the mall that Austin works at. He won't talk about it.
There isn't a mall on the same block.
He said he'd give me a deal next time I go up to North Carolina. So he will not.
If you want some shoes, I got you.
That's what you're saying. You do. You haven't given Nate shoes yet. That's what
I'm waiting on his to come in. I'm waiting on his Freddy Krueger Air Maxes to come in. I'm waiting on them.
How much do those cost?
I mean, retail was like I don't know, like 180, I think. But I don't know what they're going to be resale.
What they paying?
I haven't looked at them.
What they paying over there, Nate? What's going on down there?
Where?
$180 for a pair of shoes?
I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that.
Man, you know Nate not paying.
$240.
I ain't paying that shit. I got kids, man. I gotta be responsible.
Oh man, but yeah, definitely appreciate everybody listening to us. We will be previewing the Florida State versus Pittsburgh. What the hell am I even saying? Game on Thursday evening at 9 p.m. You can listen to this podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to rate us 5 stars on iTunes and leave a review, we just might discuss what you said in it. But we definitely appreciate all the new ratings. I think we had like 15 new ratings since our last podcast, so definitely appreciate it. We might have some big news coming up here soon in the next couple of days. I can't really give a hint on it because I feel like I'll just give it away, but we have some cool news hopefully to get out to you guys in the next couple of days. So keep on the lookout for that. You can follow us on Twitter at Hear the Spear. The guys' Twitters are below in the description. Thanks guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you guys on Thursday evening at 9 p.m. See you.
Same color t-shirt. Mama told me not to sell word. 17.5, same color